The elf girl never expected that her new master who had purchased her would turn out to be unexpectedly poor. Even breakfast was just simple dried meat soaked in water. She couldn't stand watching this, so she offered to help with the cooking. And Jack, thrilled at the thought of eating a meal made by the girl he liked, immediately prepared to take her to town to buy ingredients. But to Mary's dismay, her new master couldn't even afford the 3 silver coins for the carriage ride. What Mary didn't know was that the 1 million gold coins used to buy her were actually Jack's entire fortune. Jack quickly led the girl away from the carriage, claiming that walking more was good for their health. However, Jack also realized that if he didn't get some money soon, he wouldn't be able to afford to keep the elf girl he liked. He wondered if he could rob the carriage they had just seen, but he dismissed the idea the next second. Doing something bad in front of Mary wouldn't be good. Then he thought maybe he could sell the castle and open a fast food restaurant with Mary instead. Just thinking about that life made him happy. But as he was lost in these thoughts, that very carriage ended up getting robbed by bandits. Jack initially didn't want to get involved, but then he noticed Mary had become very upset. He instantly realized Mary might have been captured in a similar way before. So he immediately extended a finger, and a bolt of lightning struck the bandits' location. The bandits quickly turned around and saw only 2 people on Jack's side. A bald man rushed forward, intending to engage Jack in close combat, but Jack simply caught his axe with his hand, leaving the man completely immobilized. Then Jack applied just a little force, and the axe shattered. Next, Jack merely flicked the man's forehead, and he passed out instantly. Seeing this, the other bandits immediately called for backup. It turned out they had a magician backing them up. That was the bandits' real reliance. The magician activated a magic circle, intending to eliminate Jack in one strike. However, as a Demon King candidate, the opponent's magic circle seemed child's play to Jack, so the magician soon found his spell wouldn't activate. Jack casually walked right into his magic circle because Jack had already seized control of it. He pointed his finger again, and a bolt of lightning struck the magician's position. The next second, the spot where the magician stood turned into a deep crater. Witnessing this, the remaining bandits fled in terror. The coachman quickly offered a bag of silver coins as thanks and also invited them to travel to town together. Finally, Jack didn't have to walk there. Once in town, although their purpose was to buy ingredients, Jack noticed Mary's dress seemed impractical for moving around. So he took her to a clothing store to buy something more suitable. Upon seeing Mary, the store owner was captivated by her beauty. Noticing the collar around her neck, she immediately understood Jack's intention. She picked out a seductive outfit for Mary, which stunned Jack. Although it certainly appealed to his taste, he didn't want Mary to feel ashamed. So he asked the owner for a dress made of high-quality material instead. Even the shoes were enchanted with healing magic. Both Jack and Mary were very satisfied. Next, the two went to a blacksmith's shop. Jack wanted the blacksmith to remove the collar from Mary's neck, but after a glance, the blacksmith said his skills weren't up to the task. He also mentioned the collar was likely booby-trapped. If removed by force, it might explode, so the best method was to open it with a key.